to Virginia, I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim flying straight from Manapon. Rolling out to Durban, Marvel pudding with some prawn. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a don. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed a flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's Lulu Dallas Multipass. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed a flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a Ibiza.
Ibiza. Yeah, it's pronounced Ibiza, actually. What's the difference, man?
Ibiza, Ibiza, you won't see me in neither. Invited to the function, I don't go, I got amnesia. I'd rather be in Vegas at the Caesars. My winter out in Josie, not in Bali, cause it's cheaper.
Switch it up.
From Africa, home of the diaspora. More than the trip around the globe, we just set the law. Travel like a star, cause you can miss this like you in the dark. This beat is intimate, so you can really feel my heart. System built for us to fail, but somehow we all prevail. By the time I was 17, man, I thought I'd be in jail, cause we moved out to the burg.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Xavier Gibson now from his end zone. And not a great decision to bring it out there as he's tackled just beyond the 10. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Throwing is Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as the tackle made up at the 27. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. 27-yard line. action. Here's Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run. Now he's loose at the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. The penalties don't usually hurt as much as that one does. That is a monster gain wiped out by the flag.
And you and I both know that an offense only gets a couple of those big moments in a normal game. You've got to take advantage of them. When you give one away because of an avoidable penalty, that's a major disadvantage. Just deals with every bit of momentum you just generated with that play.
Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. You talk about this Washington defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Eagles at 13-3 now on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all three phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And this one too low.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Tiger swamp, Tiger swamp. No touch, no touch.
From the gun, Bigsby. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Hurts. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. Jalen Lane deep for Washington. Yards the tally on the return there. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Come on, come on. Set. 70, stand by Wolf. Ready.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
On the set.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Go.
They'll run here with a rookie. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You look at this Eagle defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
To throw is Daniels. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Cut 19! Cut 19!
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles!
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. It's Eckler again. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Brought down that time by Nolan Smith. Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Okay, break! 18, 5 here!
Slot man moves right. To the air goes Daniels. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lane. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
On first down, it's Krosky-Merritt. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. So after a scoreless first quarter, our first score of the game here in quarter number 2.
And it comes on a great run too, Brandon, because once he got past that first wave, how about how he kicked it into high gear, able to outrace defenders all the way to the end zone.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Ready, set. And let's go. Trim.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The end result, 21 yards.
first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Pretty move. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 46 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Open man is Samuel, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the Eagles' 14-yard line.
Trap 50, trap 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. And the Commanders are going to have a first and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back in their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Viking 18.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing now is Daniels. And he's going to go down. Zach back at the 13-yard line. Zach Bourne coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready?
Now Daniels. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Zach Ertz. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action with Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Great.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. So 8 yards on the completion there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
Good. Yanni. Oh, there you are.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
They'll
They'll throw now on the final play. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Elliott good on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Here's Daniels. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this will be caught at the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too...
Yeah, to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it here just past the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Number 26.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force him to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
A quick throw, but incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
Sean Lattimore there defensively.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. But whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Washington.
Daniels looking to throw. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down and 5.
60 by 6.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
That's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Now Daniels going to keep it. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Here's Tressway now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. Offense set to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now Hurts going to move him around. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. Third and 8.
23-yard line. A 2-yard pickup.
Back to throw here. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 76 yards. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Elliott good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
That's to Lane. He's got it outright. Now a 2nd and 6.
Second and 6 at the Eagles' 43-yard line.
Now we got whistles before the snap. Looked like one of the Commanders jumped. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Hooked off by Jair Alexander. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Now a 2nd and 2. Throwing is Hurts. We'll get this out to Barkley, complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Quick slant here to Smith. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? At this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so. Well, what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That is incomplete. Well, these two teams met in our nation's capital earlier in the year with the Commanders picking up the win at Northwest Stadium. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series. 2nd and 10. To throw is Daniels. This will be caught at Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's another Washington first down.
Up the middle with Eckler. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 39-yard line.
Get it! Cowboys, Buffalo AC!
To the air goes Daniels. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Ready, set!
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. He's got his receiver, Lane. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jalen Lane, 27 yards. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Commanders 21.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the 1st time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down, and that will force a turnover on downs. This is 1st and 10. A They go play action. Daniels. And this one is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
Get it. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Movement. Mustang 19. 60 Bobcats.
Throwing now is Daniels. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for 3rd down. Now Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Dragon 60.
Daniels going to throw for it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this